Hi everyone, welcome to Lipstick on a Rig. Today we're going to be making this checkered beanie that only uses 2 stitches and is pretty simple to complete. For this project, we're going to be using 3 different colored skeins of size 4 medium weight acrylic yarn. And as you can see, I'm using about half skeins here. We'll also be using a size F or 5 crochet hook. So we're going to start with the color of our brim and go ahead and attach the yarn to your crochet hook, and then we're going to chain 15. And if you're unfamiliar with any of the stitches used in this pattern, please check the links in the description because I will list my stitch tutorials down there for you. And once you have your 15 chains, what I want you to do is go ahead and turn them so that you can access these back bumps back here. So this is not part of the V portion of the stitch, but the back bump area back here. And go ahead and insert your crochet hook in that very first chain. So we won't have a turning chain here. And from here, we're just going to place a slip stitch. So go ahead and repeat that for all the stitches in your row, and when you get done, you should have a total of 15 slip stitches. And when you get to the end of your row, what you're going to do is just chain 1 and then turn your work. From here, we're going to place 1 slip stitch in the back loop only of each stitch in our row. And when you get to the end of your row, we're going to chain 1 and turn our work again. So from here, we're just going to repeat that last row, placing 1 slip stitch in the back loop only of each stitch in our row. And you're going to want to repeat that row over and over and over again until this brim reaches about 14 to 16 inches, depending on the size of the head of the person you're making this for. Once you've gotten your brim to your desired length, there's a couple of things to note. Make sure that you've ended your last row on the opposite side as your starting tail, and that you've also placed that last chain stitch. From here, we're going to line the 2 edges of our brim up like this so that they are on top of each other. And from here, all we're going to do is we're going to place a slip stitch up underneath both edges here. So insert your crochet hook up underneath that first stitch next to your crochet hook. Then you're going to want to insert your crochet hook up underneath the very first stitch on the other side, the kind of corresponding stitch. And then you're just going to yarn over and draw through all these loops on your crochet hook. And you're just going to want to repeat that process going all the way up the side of the edge of your brim here. And when you get to the very last stitch of the edge of this brim, what we're going to do is we're going to insert our crochet hook up underneath both sides just like this, but we're going to yarn over for that slip stitch with our next color. So again, this is at the edge of that brim. And then from here, I'm just going to adjust the tails just a little bit. And then from here, we're just going to chain 1. And when you get done, it should look something like this. And keep in mind that we are going to be turning this entire beanie inside out, so it's okay that this edge is a little bit rough and sore on the eyes because, as you can see, the other side is a lot cleaner. Once you have your chain 1 in place, what we're going to do is we are going to lay our brim down like this. And ideally, you would place a stitch marker or a spare piece of yarn in these 2 corners, and that would just be so that you place these stitches evenly. So what we're going to do is we're going to place 80 single crochets around our row. And while we place these 80 single crochets, we are going to be alternating colors. And this chain 1 counts as your first stitch. So as you can see, we don't have any traditional stitches here. So we're just going to have to find 80 loops around the edge of our brim here that we can place single crochets in. So what I want you to do is go ahead and place 7 single crochets, counting your chain as 1, and then I'll show you what to do on the 8th. So when you get to your 8th stitch here, go ahead and insert your crochet hook and yarn over and pull through once. From here, we're going to go ahead and grab our next color and we're going to yarn over and pull through with it. So we're finishing out our single crochet stitch with the next color. And we're also going to be working over our working yarn of our old color here, this yellow. So go ahead and line up your working yarn with your stitches. And all we're going to do is we're going to place our single crochet around the stitch as well as that working yarn, just like this. And there we have our first single crochet of this next color. So go ahead and place 6 additional single crochets, and I'll show you what we're going to do on that 8th or last single crochet. So once you have your 7 single crochets in place, go ahead and insert your crochet hook and yarn over and pull through with your current color. And then we're going to switch colors again at the top of our stitch, and then we're just going to yarn over and pull through with our next color. And so now we're going to work over our blue yarn just like we were working over our yellow yarn. So we're going to continue placing single crochets all the way around our row, alternating these colors every 8 stitches. So go ahead and do that until you have 80 single crochets, including that original chain stitch. So when you have your 80 single crochets in place, it should look something like this. So now make sure that you've traded colors on that very last stitch of your row. And what we're going to do for the next row is we are going to follow a continuous loop pattern, which means we won't be starting and stopping our individual rows, but we're just going to dive right into the top of that chain 1 stitch there. So go ahead and insert your crochet hook up underneath that chain 1 stitch, and then just make sure that you have your other color yarn lined up. And you're just going to continue this pattern. So as you can see, I am placing light colors together. So if I crocheted yellow in this section, I'm crocheting yellow again. So go ahead and follow this pattern going all the way around your row, making sure that you follow the color that you had in the row before. And then we're going to repeat that 4 more times so that we have a total of 6 rows of like colors. And once you have your 6 rows, it should look something like this. So now all I want you to do is just trade colors. And the easiest way to do that is when you get to the end of your 6th row, just continue on with your current color. So what we're going to do is we're just going to keep crocheting with our blue. And then we're going to switch to our yellow when we get to the blue on the other side. So on your blue, you're going to be placing your yellow. And then when you get to the end of your row, you're just going to build another square like this. So go ahead and continue that pattern going all the way around your row, and then you're going to add 5 additional rows so that you have a checkered looking pattern. And when you get to the end of your row, make sure that you've switched colors, and then all we're going to do is just place 1 slip stitch in each stitch in this current block here. And we will not be carrying the other color with us, so you can just put it to the side. And then when you get to the last stitch of your current block, insert your crochet hook up underneath the stitch, but you're going to want to yarn over with the color that you used on your brim. And we're just going to chain 1. From here, we're just going to place 1 single crochet in each stitch in our row. And when you get to the end of your row, make sure that you skip this slip stitch here and that you dive right into that first single crochet stitch. So we're going to follow a continuous loop pattern, which means we won't be starting and stopping each individual row. So what I want you to do is place 1 single crochet in the first 8 stitches. And it's important to keep up with your rows here, so if you need to grab a stitch marker or a spare piece of yarn, go ahead and do that. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So from here we're going to start decreasing. So once you've placed your 8 single crochets, what I want you to do is insert your crochet hook up underneath that 9th stitch and yarn over and pull through. Then insert your crochet hook up underneath that 10th stitch and yarn over and pull through. Then yarn over and pull through all the loops on your crochet hook. And that allowed you to single crochet together stitch 9 and stitch 10. So now I want you to repeat that pattern going all the way around your row, placing 1 single crochet in the first 8 stitches and then single crocheting together stitch 9 and stitch 10. And when you get to the end of your row, you should have a total of 72 single crochets. And the pattern for the next row is just going to be to place 1 single crochet in your first 7 stitches and then to single crochet together stitch 8 and stitch 9. And you're going to want to repeat that going all the way around your row, and when you get done, you should have a total of 64 single crochets. And the pattern for the next row is just going to be to place 1 single crochet in the first 6 stitches, and then to single crochet together stitch 7 and stitch 8. And you're going to want to repeat that going all the way around your row, and when you get done, you should have a total of 56 single crochets. And the pattern for the next row is just going to be to place 1 single crochet in the first 5 stitches and then to single crochet together stitch 6 and stitch 7. And you want to repeat that going all the way around your row, and when you get done you should have a total of 48 single crochets. And the pattern for the next row is just going to be to place 1 single crochet in the first 4 stitches and then single crochet together stitch 5 and stitch 6. And you're going to want to repeat that going all the way around your row, and when you get done, you should have a total of 40 single crochets. And the pattern for the next row is just going to be to place 1 single crochet in the first 3 stitches, and then you're going to single crochet together stitch 4 and stitch 5. And you're going to want to repeat that going all the way around your row, and when you get done, you should have a total of 32 single crochets. And the pattern for the next row is just going to be to place 1 single crochet in the first 2 stitches and then to single crochet together stitch 3 and stitch 4. And you're going to want to repeat that going all the way around your row, and when you get done you should have a total of 24 single crochets. And the pattern for the next row is just going to be to place 1 single crochet in the first stitch and then single crochet together stitch 2 and stitch 3. And you're going to want to repeat that going all the way around your row, and when you get done you should have a total of 16 single crochets. And the pattern for your next 2 rows is just going to be to single crochet together 2 stitches at a time. So as you can see, we've decreased this down to a very small circle. So now all I'm going to do is insert my crochet hook on the opposite side of that circle, and I'm just going to yarn over and pull through for a slip stitch, and that should help close up the gap there. From here, I'm just going to cut and tie off my yarn. From here, I went ahead and secured all my tails and cut them pretty short, and now I'm just going to turn this hat inside out. And once you turn it inside out, it should look something like this, and I'm definitely going to be attaching a poof ball to it. Please let me know in the comments below if you experienced any issues while you were trying to make this, and I will do my best to help you out. If this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel, Lipstick on a Rig. Thank you so much for working with me, and I hope you have a wonderful, awesome day.